All of Us Are Dead Season 2 Everything We Know. The zombie apocalypse show was one hell of a ride, and it definitely left it open for a Season 2. So I'm going to share all of the latest information as well as give my thoughts and predictions. So here is All of Us Are Dead Season 2 Everything We Know. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. The story. The plot of Season 2 is something that I think is going to be extremely interesting. We saw at the end of Season 1, Namra met with the group on top of the school roof amongst all of the devastation in what now seems like an area that civilization is forbidden to go to, as it's on the other side of the wall, the land that once was. However, Namra appears to be enjoying her life on that side of the wall. She's living in a community of hybrid humans who were infected by the virus, but didn't go into the zombie-like state that we saw many others succumb to. With Namra appearing as though she looked the best she'd looked in a long while, it seemed as though she'd managed to control her zombie tendencies in trying to eat and kill humans. With the way that she jumped off of the roof at the end, it looks as though she's learning how to use her new abilities as an advantage and not a negative, which is what we saw throughout Season 1. It was more of a burden and an issue. I think this is what's going to be the focus of Season 2. We saw the group on top of the roof looking out in sheer shock over the wasteland after Namra jumped, and I think a main focus is going to be the fact that there are going to be more people than they imagined out there like Namra, and the pent-up anger that the hybrids have after being abandoned and left to die, or worse, being the target of being killed by the bomb whilst the outbreak was happening, is going to act as a reason for revenge on civilization in the second season. These people aren't just mindless zombies. As Namra described, they are part human and part monster, which means there will be logic behind their actions. I also think the mutations will have impacted people in different ways that we've not even seen yet. We know some people gain superhuman strength and enhanced hearing, vision and smell, but I think there will also be more enhancements to some people as well. The group and civilization is far from free from a zombie apocalypse, and I can't wait to see how it pans out in Season 2. The cast. In the first season of the show, there were so many deaths that occurred, but I suppose that's natural with a zombie apocalypse. There was almost half the amount of people left in the original group when compared to what there was at the start. With that being said, I think it's safe to say that we'll see Onjo returning, along with Soo-hyuk, Dae-soo, Hari, Mi-jin, and Namra. I think with Namra's return in the show, it will bring many other hybrid humans that were infected by the virus but managed to gain superhuman abilities. Namra mentioned how there were many others out there like her. So I think it's safe to say that we'll see some brand new inclusions acting as main characters to the cast too. The release date. The release date for the new season is something that hasn't been announced as of yet. However, when looking at previous shows on Netflix, and what usually happens is a show is released on the platform, it's given between 2 to 4 weeks, and then usually after a month, if it's successful, it's announced to the public that a new season will be commissioned. As this show has only just been released, there's a bit of time for that judgment call to be made by the platform. I would predict that a new season would be on the cards, and with that, a release date of 1 year's time. Shows tend to allow a year between the release of each season to allow time for the writing, filming, and editing. I would predict that we'll be seeing Season 2 of this show in January or February of 2023. 2022 is most definitely off the cards, so we've got a while to wait. Unfortunately for now, that's all that's known about Season 2 of All of Us Are Dead. I'm sure more information will be released as time goes on. But with it being 12 hours long, there's plenty of time to give it a rewatch and cook up some new theories. What do you think will happen in Season 2? Leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.